Whew, chilly. It's cold out. Walking the dogs. Just had a conversation with a client yesterday. They have somebody on their staff who's going to start doing some social media work. So we're kind of putting together a game plan for them. And we talked about doing a lot of video, and they want to start leveraging Facebook, Instagram, and actually YouTube for their video. So they were I could kind of feel on the conference call yesterday that they were kind of daunted by the task of doing video natively for all three of those platforms. And I said, here's what I would do if you wanted to be present on all three of those platforms for your marketing or whatever you want to do. I said, go Facebook Live. So that's what I'm doing right now. So go Facebook Live, and at the end of your Facebook Live post, hit upload in HD. But then also right next to that, it says save to your camera roll. So not only are you going live on Facebook, but you're also saving it to your camera roll, which you can then upload to Instagram as well as to YouTube later on. So we were kind of, hi Nancy, good afternoon, cold, chilly here in Kaz on Lincoln Road, walking the dogs. So I'm talking about ways to leverage different social media platforms by doing just one post and making sure that you write a different caption for each one of those platforms. So this is what I'm doing Facebook Live. Then I'll upload this to Instagram TV, IGTV. Then I'll probably put it on YouTube and start trying to build that channel that way. But anyway, point of my post today was over the last couple months, Taven has been talking a lot about sneakers and just loving different sneakers. And I wasn't sure if that was just like a phase of a typical 13-year-old or if this was something he was really going to be interested in. So, being the entrepreneur that I am, I always like to talk to my kids about these things, even if it's just a fleeting thought in their mind that this might be something they want to do long term, because we live in a much different society than we used to. I mean, you can actually be an entrepreneur at 14 years old, which is kind of cool. So when he kept coming back to me and looking at all these different websites and different social media outlets and YouTube and all this different stuff, he kept bringing me ideas, and he said, Dad, this Yeezy or this Air Jordan or whoever. Hey, Kevin, good to see you, man. Happy New Year. So he kept bringing me all these ideas, and he said, listen, these Yeezys, which are, for those of you that don't know, it's an Adidas collaboration. Hey, Brian, great to see you. It's an Adidas collaboration with, of course, I'm going to get the rapper's name perfect, with a rapper. But they sell for $230 on Adidas.com. So the moment they sell out, people go to eBay and all these other places, and these sneakers are selling for like $700. It's insane. So the bottom line is he kept educating me on all of this stuff. He kept educating me on which apps to download, which shoes are hot, and how you could actually potentially make money reselling sneakers. So I had one stipulation. I said, all right, I need to understand this, because if I'm going to be the one that's going to kick in a little bit of money to start this, or if you're going to earn your own money to start this, I need to make sure you're not throwing your money away. So sure enough, he came back. We sat down one night at the table and with the iPad, and he goes, these are the apps that I've been researching. These are the best shoes that are available for reselling, and this is what I want to do. I said, all right, that's just the beginning of it. That's the beginning of your business plan. I said the next step is to come up with a name, come up with a logo, come up with a marketing plan. So that was another couple of weeks of him doing research. Long story short, last week we all sat down as a family and said, listen, this is something that he could potentially do and kind of become his side hustle. Luke, good to see you, man. It's cold up here in Casanova, about 18 degrees. I don't even know what it is. It's cold. Having a hard time talking. But we sat down as a family, and he basically said, this is what I want to do. So I said, whatever I can do to help out in a marketing capacity or networking capacity or social media capacity, that's what we're going to try to do. So we set up a texting platform. We did a lot of research on SMS texting and because that's obviously how all of teenagers communicate today, that's where we're going to start. We're going to start primarily on SMS texting. We just got that number set up, and then we're going to dive into social media, and then we're just going to start networking and find out where he can source shoes, and just as importantly, where he can sell shoes. So that's my whole point in documenting everything. I wish with Life of Riley I had documented all of these little tiny steps to go back and look at years down the road. But you know what? Live and learn. That was almost 6 years ago now. So that's kind of the story behind the basis of Kevin. Good to see you, man. That's kind of the basis and story behind Fuego Footwear. He came to us and said, this is what I want the name to be. He's picked out the colors. He's helped design the logo. So yeah, that's it. I will keep you guys updated on next steps of website development, logo development, stickers, hoodies. And if you have anybody we can work with in any of those areas, please send me a DM. See you later. Cheers.